Hi! Today's actually my first anniversary. Sorry, not wedding anniversary. Hi! Oh, I'm so nervous right now to even like sitting down and speaking to you guys about my changing year. The reason why I wanted to sit down here and talking with you guys, it's because I just realized it's my 1 year anniversary. Me and Keith moving together, living together. I'm not sure if you guys will be interested in this kind of topic, but I really want to talk about it, and that also means a lot to me because I've been here for 1 year. That means something, right? Let's move on. You guys might notice most of my vlog or videos, they're mostly about food because me and kids are really into food. Because before I came here, I was living in Taiwan. We have so many types of food in Taiwan, and 89% of them would be really good. Ever since I moved here, there are not much Asian food here. I mean mostly they'll have Chinese food, they'll have Japanese food, they'll have Korean food, but there are not as many as they have Taiwanese food here. So just before I move here, I can get Taiwanese food like really easily, and the food ingredient too. So after I moved here, I realized that to have a Taiwanese food or a meal, it's pretty, I wouldn't say hard, but it will be taking some kind of time for you to research on Google Maps. So it'll take time find a decent one. Most of them are just, you know. But anyway, the food become a big challenge for me. I realized that Taiwanese food are not really common here. I'm aware of that because I've been here for multiple times, but I thought things might, you know, changes year to year and you'll have more Asian fusion food, blah blah blah. But they do have Asian fusion restaurants around here and they are pretty good, but most of them are Japanese food or Korean food or Vietnamese food. I'm still, you know, hoping there will be more Taiwanese restaurant opening in around Florida or Orlando. So we can find a decent Taiwanese food outside to dine out, and based on that point, that means I have to make it my own decent Taiwanese food at home. And that brings that to another point, because it's not easy to get Asian ingredient here either. Drive an hour to the Asian market, look around and see what I need, drive another hour to get back home. You know, after you're spending 2 hours drive and then maybe 1 hour in the market, drain my energy out. I wouldn't, you know, I just wanna lay on my sofa and just chill. I wouldn't even want it to cook anymore after grocery shopping. That's the huge change. But I am also pretty confident about making Taiwanese food. First of all, kids likes it. I mean, it's not too bad. I think my food is pretty well, so it's like eatable. If kids likes it, it means it's not bad. That's the huge change right now, because back when I was in Taiwan, I don't usually cook. But right now, if I really want Taiwanese food, I have to, you know, cook. So I literally cook every day right now. Since I moved here, I don't know, I have to dress up every time I go out. It doesn't matter where I go. Even I just go to Publix to go to grocery shopping, I always dress up. But when I was in Taiwan, I only dress up when I go out with my friends. So if I'm just going to get, you know, breakfast lunch, dinner, I'll just grab any t-shirt I can have, any pants I have, drive my scooter or drive and to get my food. Ever since I moved here, I always dress up. I don't know if it's because I'm with my partner here and I wanted to look good. Sometimes kids will be like, where are we going? We're going to grocery shopping. And he was like, he'll give me a kind of eye that why are you dressing like that? We're just going to Publix. I think it's a good hobby though. What do you guys think? Will you dress up for grocery shopping or getting breakfast or takeout? Will you dress up? Let me know in the comment. Okay, I just turned on all the light I have here. Next thing I wanted to talk about is pandemic. It's been really bad last year. You know how the numbers goes up and the hospital are packed and people are not wearing masks. I literally kind of locked myself at home because I don't want to get sick and get my family worries about me. I avoid most of the events, crowded events. So that brings to another changes. In Taiwan, I live with my family. Most of the time, they're at home too. Even if I stay at home, I always have people to talk with, keep me a company. But here, I spend most of the time alone at home. I learned how to get along with myself, and that brings me a lot of anxiety. My decision moving here is, I wouldn't say if this decision is right or not, because there is no right or wrong when I make this decision. It's just like I think it will bring me a better person, and this is the life that I wanted to chase, and I believe this is a lifestyle that I wanted to have. That's why I made the decision to move here, and also have self-doubts that if this decision making me a better person now. I always think about that, and I don't have answers yet. I still don't have an answer. After I moved here, there's a time period that I didn't upload any videos. That's because that's the time period I was so struggling. That's a dark period after I moved here. So I become really easily to get anxious when I stay at home. But being with someone you love, it, you know what that feels. Oh, I feel so shy. Don't watch this, kids. He will always ask about how I am feeling or what's happening today. He's really, you know, thoughtful. Seeing you guys' response to my videos and maybe Instagram posts, that kind of helps distract from my anxiety and self-doubt. But I think that's pretty important because I learned how to focus on something else, but also spend some time to get along with my anxiety, because I know it won't disappear. It will always be there. It will always have a new challenge, and that creates a new anxiety. The most important thing is that you have to learn how to get along with it and not to let your anxiety get over you. If you are like me right now, you have to find something that you really love to do and just continue doing it, and it will figure something out on your anxiety. And I hope it will get us through every challenge. Next, it will be the most curious thing that you guys might be interested in asking me about our relationship after I moved here. Since I moved here, I become more dependent from an independent girl, because here I have kids and that kind of makes me feeling comfortable with everything with him. I become kind of dependent on him. I also become a caring girl, cook for him, always make sure that he's alright and he makes sure I'm alright. Because back in the time we FaceTime every day, and it's like I put all my FaceTime experience into physical things between of us. That's mostly our relationship changes. So after a year living one together, you know, getting through our life habits, I think it's not too big a problem that we live in together because we are both comfortable with it. If there's a problem, we always address it right away, find a way to fix together. Sometimes I'm just watching it and thinking of the whole process that we've been through and how lucky we are to be with each other right now. And I'll just smile at him and he'll notice I'm watching him and he'll be like, what? Why are you looking at me? I'm glad that we're together. Everything's not easy. One last thing I wanted to address is that if you're a girl like me 1 year ago, made a huge decision to move from a different country to America, I hope this video would have some help for you. I think most importantly is you have to know what other potential changes that you are going to face and how you're gonna conquer them and how you're gonna solve the problem, not make those anxiety control you. You have to make some kind of preparation that things are not always being as smooth as you think, so you can enjoy the life here. I'm still really in love with the laid back and slow life here in Florida. I hope this video can help you in some way. I don't know which way, but I hope it clears your mind. You can check out our Q&A video and how we met. It's the same shirt. I really hope you guys will like this video. Please subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. So it's almost been 1 year since I moved here in the United States. I'm just gonna ask you if anything changed.
No, our relationship hasn't changed much, really. Not to my attention anyway. I don't think anything has changed all that much. Lifestyle change? Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, life is going to be different when you go from living basically by yourself to living with someone. It's always going to be a change. Any other questions?
Still in love with me?
That's a silly question. It's a very silly question.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Okay.
Been through 1 year.
Yeah.
Another 1 year.
Any more questions?
I think that's it.
Okay.
Maybe they have more questions.
Oh, well, yeah. If you have any questions, comment. We'll get back to them. Get out of here.
See you guys.